Hey, what's up, guys? It's Seth. I'm back again. Today, I wanted to talk about purely dividend investing. Now, before I get into this, I want all of us to think back to the time when we first found out what dividend investing was. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it was pretty life-changing. I remember it like it was yesterday, and when I first discovered dividend investing, it was like it was one of those moments. I don't have a lot of those moments in life. One of those moments was when I first started playing guitar. I'm a musician, so when I first held a guitar, it was like a complete life-changing, a light bulb went off in my head. The second I played it, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. Well, dividend investing was another one of those moments for me, as silly as that might sound. It might sound kind of nerdy, but really when I found out what dividend investing was, a light bulb went off in my head and I went, wow, this is how I'm going to make money. This is going to be passive income for me. This is where I'm going to put my money. And I felt safe doing it. And I know not everything is safe and there's risk in everything, right? But when I first discovered dividend investing, it was really one of those moments that changed my life forever. And I'll never forget how I found out about it. And it's kind of fun to think back on and how far I've come, and I'm sure how far you guys have come. And I really want these videos to be motivating for everyone and inspiring, because it's not quick, it is slow. And as you can see here, I have learned a lot throughout this time investing. You can see that I got my portfolio up to $14,000, and then I was being a dumb idiot and I sold off everything, right? I made some YouTube videos on that about my dividend journey, so you guys can check that out, but I sold everything here. Quickly, I got back into shape, and in 4 months, I've been able to invest a good amount of money. So I'm at $16,500, and I have my annual income, which goes up every time I invest into this portfolio. So I want us to kind of all just go back and to think about that time we first fell in love with dividend investing, because it really is life-changing and it really changed my life. So I love dividend investing because when I invest my money, my annual income continues to rise. I will show you right here. My annual income is $523, and my portfolio balance is $16,568. Now, this might go up, this might go down, but if I keep on investing, my annual income goes up. And the reason why is because I invest into dividend-paying companies that increase their dividends over time. And so I'm constantly having those dividends come in, and then I reinvest those dividends. Now, guys, I'm sure you are all well aware that it is a slow process and we're all in it together. It is definitely a slow process, and it's not for everyone. It is a marathon, right? But I love dividend investing because it was one of those light bulb moments for me in my head that went off when I first found out what it is, and I went, yep, that's for me. That's what I'm doing. Now, I have to be honest with you guys. I was always fascinated with the stock market. When I was 11, 12 years old, I would literally go to Barnes and Nobles and I would read books on the stock market, and I would read books that had charts in them, and I would look at stock charts. I had no idea what any of it meant, and I probably gained zero knowledge off of reading these books, but I loved it because it fascinated me. And I kind of held on to that fascination that I had. Is fascination a word? Yeah, it is. I held on to that fascination that I had up until in my 20s. And when I became 20, I developed a lot of consumer debt from credit cards because I was just buying a bunch of stuff. I found Dave Ramsey, got rid of all my debt. I found out what index funds were, and then one of the recommended videos was on dividend investing, and I clicked on it, and it will forever change my life, right? So you can see my companies here: Apple, AbbVie, AMG, and AVGO, CNI, Costco, Duke, Enbridge. I love these companies. Now, I'm not emotionally attached to any of these companies, so if there's a time where I need to sell, I will sell. But what I love is I love how these companies raise their dividends over time and they consistently pay me. I'm well diversified, and I have my whole income forecast here. In 20 years, I plan on having an income forecast of $77,000, right? So I have goals that I want to reach, and I hope this can be a place where we can, all kind of be motivated together, because this is not quick, it's not fast, it is a slow way to wealth. So I know a lot of you guys are probably in the same boat as me. You maybe are just starting your portfolios, and the balance on your portfolio, might not be as large as some of these other people who have $500,000 to $1 million in dividends. I know Gen X Dividend Investor on YouTube has $2.6 million invested, right? I'm sure PPCE, and he doesn't share his portfolio value, but I'm sure it's up there pretty high in the million, probably a little over $1 million at least. Jake, the Dividend Growth Investor, I learned a lot from these YouTubers, by the way, and Joseph Carlson. So I feel like a lot of us are kind of in the same boat here as starting off our dividend portfolios. So let's stay the course, guys. Let's keep on investing. Let's keep it going. Okay, because this is not a quick way to wealth, right? So I kind of wanted to share that with you guys, and I wanted to show you a cool website I found, dripinvesting.org. And this is a dividend investing resource center. So this is really cool to go through. And if you guys want to kind of look at all the stuff that they have here, they have a lot of articles. What is a dividend champion? Learning from dividend reductions, the dividend discount model for dividend investors, dollar cost averaging, a bunch of dividend strategies, dividend growth, which is the strategy that I'm doing, high dividend stocks, future dividend champions, right? Getting started. They got a bunch of articles here. They have some good books. I actually just read Dividends Still Don't Lie, and I am getting Get Rich with Dividends at the library, and I actually, in my hand right now, I'm holding The Intelligent Investor. So these are all books that I'm going to be reading slowly, one by one, and they got a lot of cool stuff here, right? A lot of cool stuff here. So this is a great website, and I track my dividends on Simply Safe Dividends. I'll put a link to it in the description below. I'll also link my portfolio so you guys can check my portfolio out in depth and take a look at it if you want. But guys, I wanted to go over why I love dividend investing, and I wanted to share it with you. I know, maybe there wasn't a lot to learn here in this video today, but hopefully you guys can relate to this in some way. And we can all look back on that time when we first found out what dividend investing was, and we can use that to keep us going forward, because I know it's not easy sometimes. And sometimes we might want to get off the path of dividend investing because it is slow. And we might be tempted to look at other ways to get rich quickly, right? I know I sure have. So these videos help keep me grounded, and I hope that they can help keep you guys grounded too, because I want this portfolio to grow, right? I have a goal of getting to $50,000, and that's going to take a while. And then my main goal is to get to $100,000, because your first $100,000 is the most difficult to get to, and then after that, you're pretty much set when you get to $100,000. And that's just my thought and my personal opinion. So, I know this strategy isn't for everyone, and but it's definitely for me, and I know it's for me because I know the light bulb that went off in my head, and it hasn't happened a lot in my life. It happened, like I said, when I was playing guitar, and this, right, happened during this moment. Also, probably the first time I had a basketball in my hand and saw that ball go through the net. Probably was another light bulb moment where I was like, oh, I love this, right? So anyway, guys, I wanted to share this with you on why I love dividend investing. I hope you guys can relate to this in some way. And, please watch some of my other videos. I make videos every day, sometimes twice a day if I'm feeling it. So take care, guys. I'll see you soon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.